The AR-15 bolt carrier and how it works inside a direct impingement gas system in your AR-15 M4 rifle. This is going to be a little bit different specifically about the bolt, how it works in a direct impingement system. We've talked about a lot of the aspects of the function of the gases and what they do, but we really didn't get specifically into the bolt. And if you have an AR-15 rifle, it's really important to know how your rifle functions, how the parts interact, and it'll really help diagnose any kind of issues you might have with reliability, feeding, or if you need to replace parts. The two most important elements of an AR-15 rifle are the bolt and bolt carrier and the barrel. And if you're going to spend any extra money on your rifle, you should at least first start with a really good quality bolt carrier and barrel. Today we're specifically going to talk about the bolt carrier group, how it works in the AR-15. There's some things that when I was talking about the direct gas impingement system that I didn't include, and because there's just so much information about these. Now, one of the most critical elements of your bolt carrier group as far as the gas system goes is your gas key. The gas key connects with the gas tube. Once a round has been fired through the barrel and the gas follows, comes back through the gas tube and hits the gas key, the gases are forced down into the bolt itself and into the bolt carrier group. Here are ports where gases escape, and there's a port here. As those escape, they fill up the upper receiver. Now your bolt is in this position, and it's locked up into your chamber. But once this gas expands inside the bolt, it actually pushes the bolt in the rear position, like so. And when it does, it unlocks the bolt. Now here we have a barrel, and as you can see, it has corresponding entrance points for the teeth on the bolt. And as the bolt goes into the chamber and it closes, notice the cam pin right here, how it rotates at an angle as the bolt closes. And then when the bolt pulls out, notice that the cam pin goes forward. The bolt actually rotates. And so when it is going into the chamber, it enters in through the teeth, goes past the teeth, and then closes down. And when it does, it turns and locks into the chamber. If you'll notice, the teeth come about halfway into the chamber, and then there is a recessed area beyond the teeth where the bolt sets. The bolt enters in, closes, and rotates. And then as the gases leak from the bolt, it forces the bolt back and unlocks the bolt. Now here is your gas port. This is in the barrel, and it was one of the things I couldn't demonstrate earlier. But as the gas passes through the barrel and the projectile moves forward, gases are forced up through this little port. And typically there's a gas block that fits to direct the gas into the gas tube. And then of course here is the barrel with the gas block attached. The gas block is actually right here. It's not at the front. It doesn't move through. It's right here and follows up and then enters your gas tube. And one of the disadvantages of this system is that debris and carbon buildup and a lot of things happen all over the bolt. And it makes it pretty dirty. But the one thing it does do, it makes it very smooth. Now, a lot of people say this is a pistonless system, but it's not. The bolt itself acts as the piston. And one of the beautiful things about Eugene Stoner's design is that when it enters into the buffer tube, all the spring action is behind you on your shoulder, instead of on an AK right at the top of the receiver and at the front. So this gives you a little more recoil management, and there's not as much muzzle flip. And of course the 5.56 or 223 versus the 7.62 by 3.9, which it's a heavier bullet and there's a little more recoil just associated with that round. Now your charging handle has a small hole here at the end, and that corresponds with your gas key. And this is the way that your gas tube can connect with your gas key. Now when firing the weapon, the bolt actually moves in the charging handle. That way the charging handle doesn't come back and hit you in the face. But if you want to charge your weapon, you can grab hold of the charging handle and pull it, and of course it pulls the bolt back as well. So you have your movement here when it's firing, and then if you want to charge the weapon, then just pull the charging handle back. The AR-15 M4 system is an excellent, high-quality system. It's accurate, it's reliable, and it sure is a lot of fun to shoot. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. The current government shutdown did not affect the quality of this video. I think it may have enhanced it.